athletes competing in the women's up to 55 kilos category. Representing Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Mahar Rashdi. Representing United Arab Emirates, Moses Ziyudi.
So going through the field then in this women's 55 kilo final, Maha Al Rashidi we've seen in Saudi Arabia, Moses El Ziyudi, the UAE, Halima Lemtakem of Morocco. For our media, here's Greta Verdanyan. Vietnam, Chao Huang Tiat Loan. For Uzbekistan, Rukshona Uktamova. In Group A, Charlotte McGuinness for Great Britain. We'll be seeing Emanuela Romano of Italy. Also for Great Britain, Olivia Broom is here. For Turkey, Bezra Duman. For Ukraine, Mariana Shevchuk. And Zhao Jinping of China with the heaviest attempts of them all. The Asia Oceania champion. So that's who's going to be on stage. Who else will be joining him? The referee's draw happening now. So the chief referee from Malaysia will be Ridwan Anand. The left side referee, Mohammed Imam Al Saeed of Egypt. Lives just down the road though in Sharjah. The right side referee, Jari Laine of Finland, who does not live in Sharjah. Technical controller for this final is Isaac Kraus from Mexico. Technical delegate for the week for Hungary is Zita Gyurko. And the jury as well. Lee Eugene from Korea, Veronika Kuchtova of the Czech Republic, and Niko Kazantzis of Greece. So that's who we have coming up. Here are the various record holders. Rhea Bakhmad of Egypt. That was a mark and a half. That was in Cairo. Mariana Shevchuk had held it for Ukraine in Tbilisi at the Worlds 3 years ago. Zhao Jinping with the 127 for China with gold in Hangzhou in October. So there are all the various marks, and this final for the women's 55 kilos decider, that's on the way.
Yeah. I only got one question. So is that all you got? You go big or stronger? You push harder? Is that all you got? You climb higher, faster? So is that all you got? You put your best and the rest in, no resting. Is that all you got? So you a victor? I only got one question. So is that all you got? Yeah, look at you now. So is that all you got? Take a look at you now. So is that all you got? Look at you now. Is that all you got? Yeah, I only got one question. So is that all you got?
Who's ready for powerlifting? Let's see some heavy lifting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the 13th Fazza Dubai 2024 Para Powerlifting World Cup. For the first attempt representing Saudi Arabia, Maha Rashidi.
Two groups then. We begin with Group A as usual. We'll begin with Mahad Al-Rashidi of Saudi Arabia, starting with 35. Her first international competition. They've introduced a whole load of new international athletes this week, which has been really good to see. And this will very much follow, you imagine, the same path as what they've already done. Start low, boost it up. So it's a light place to start, 35. And she has worked through that nicely. It's a good lift, 35 for Al-Rashidi. And so she begins her international career. Nice and smooth. And no difficulties whatsoever. So now somebody who hasn't really had far to travel at all. Representing the UAE and who played for a long time, was trained out of here, Musa Al-Zuyudi. The West Asian Games champion again. That was down in Sharjah a few weeks ago. And in the World Ability Sport Games, silver in Indonesia in December, having previously taking the gold in that 5 World Championships to her name. 9th she was at the Paralympics in Tokyo, which was her first Paris. So 81 from Mozal Zayuni. It's a good lift. It's a tidy place to start. Nice easygoing stuff. Definitely going to see her weighed on higher than that. She's been just a great campaigner for very many years. So still only 31. Next up, Halima Lemtekem of Morocco, going for 90. So 90 a target here, which will be a step up. What we've seen already, the African Championship bronze medalist from 2022, 8th in the Paralympic Games in Tokyo. She's been a bronze medalist in the World Cup circuit at Eger in Hungary. It's for a while staged a lot of events. Oh. Well, there she is, coming in at 90, and that's a good lift for an early lead in this Group B. And it's been a comfortable start, it's been a very calm start. Greta Verdania now, so 5th in the most recent European Tbilisi in 2022. She was 4th in 2018 in Berg-sur-Mer. She's competed at 3 Paralympic Games. First of those was Beijing in 08, most recent was Rio. So chances here. Everybody who gets their marks in have a very good chance in terms of the total lift. So Greta for 90. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. That's a good lift as well. She joins Lemtekem, which means she goes 1 spot down the pecking order before her, because Lemtekem was there first. Continuing on in Group B, and it is Cha Huang Toy Loan of Vietnam, the 4 in a row Southeast Asian Games champion, 5 World Championships. She's been in silver in 06 in Busan. So going here for 96. That's a solid lift too, and it is a good lift too. Yeah, this has been very positive stuff. They've been pitching in themselves very well in terms of weights that are manageable, little tests. All good so far. Well, we're in Group B, but we're going to have a record attempt now. Round 1 of Group B, and we have a record attempt. How's that for you? This is for the rookies. She is 16 years old and aiming here for 97, which would set a new rookies Asian record and rookies world record, so why not? Uktamova, 4th in the African Open Championships. She missed out on the medal by 4 kilos. That was brilliant. That's a good lift. That is a new rookies world record for Uzbekistan for the 16-year-old. That's tremendous. Down the pecking order in the World Championship, but top of the pile in this group here. And with a bit of history as well with that rookies world record. She's the first rookie to get anywhere near that mark. She's been just exceptional with it. So back into the second round, and we welcome back Maha Al Rashidi of Saudi Arabia. .41 this time, having cleared 35 in the opening round. Well, she's shown really brilliant progress. Here she comes. Yep, good lift, 41. And she's got both in. 2 lifetime bests in her first international competition. She's done well. So barring her, she's the only one of the entire field out of the 12 in it not to have a major championship top 4 finish. Now, there's only 2 in the field who can claim only a top 4 finish, and the rest of top 3 finishes, so have won major championship medals. A lot of the reigning champions are in this World Cup. Musa Al-Sayudi. She is a reigning champion as well. The West Asian Games for a second time. 2019, 2024. Former World Ability Sport Games champion 2022 in Portugal. Didn't reclaim it the following year in December in Thailand. So Aussie Uni for 85, a leap of 4 for her. Very popular athlete. Well, she's got that raised strongly, and it's a good lift. 85 from Musal Sayudi. Oh, she's doing well. Hey, and she's beaming, and with the best of reasons. It's a very impressive lift, I have to say. So she'll go on as we come now back to Morocco and Halima Lemtekem. So she got 90, this for 92. So adding 2 onto the bar from last time. Well, that bronze in the African Championships in Cairo at the end of 2022, adding on to her 5th place finish 4 years earlier in Algiers. She's already crammed in 4 World Championships plus 1 Paralympic Games. 8th in Tokyo. This for 92 for Lemtekem. Out she's made it. Good lift. And the only red on her results screen is from her nation's flag. 3 white lights. And Lemtekem continues on up to 92. Been a tremendous standard so far in this Group B. Greta Verdanyan is next to go, aiming for 94 here. Really excellent campaigner. Fourth in the Euros in 2018 in Bexamer. She is one of the couple that has at best top 4 finishes in 4th place. This for 94 to go into the bronze medal position. She's done it. That's superb from Greta Verdanyan. That's a lot of pleasure too from her. Goes up to 94. So she can defend that a bit. Chao Huang Toya Loan of Vietnam. We've had 10 successful lifts so far. So this is 101. And it starts getting a little bit more serious now. She's also a Legends category athlete. And she's the only one across both groups, which means that she by hitting a mark in the first round will get an additional 2 sets of medals for that. This also would send her into 3 figures and she would go 7th in terms of the Paris qualification in this category. Strong push up. Gets it. Good lift. 101. Oh, that's nicely put home. She's been competing internationally since the 2004 Paralympics in Athens. Won an Asia Oceania silver as far back in 2005. Silver last time as well in 2022 in Pyeongtaek. So Oksana Uktamova going for another rookie world record. So this is in the rookie category. Rookie Asian and rookie world records up for grabs, having set the mark in the first round at 97, this for 102. Would leap her above Chow into 7th spot in the race to Paris in this weight division. Almost to the age of 16. 12th in the World Championships across town last August. Well, there she is, wading up. No lift though. Doesn't get the 102 as the stop sequence going against. So misses out on the rookie world record this time. Does Ruxana Tomova. Just didn't get that stop sequence right. So that's suddenly 2 rounds done, and we're into the 3rd now. And we're back to Maha Al-Rashidi of Saudi Arabia, who's got 35 and 41 and going for 45 now. There's been a very good international debut for her, 35 and 41 achieved. And this to add another 4 onto her new lifetime best to go up to 45. Only 1 miss so far in the entire competition. We have had 11 lifts out of 12 that have been good. So 45 for Maha Al-Rashidi. Has had a really positive debut so far, and this her final attempt So the weights have been all very achievable. And she has got them all in. 45. And there will be a lot of thumbs up coming back to her. Al Rashidi, so strong lifting at 45. Most impressive. And well, this is the way to start the career.
For the third attempt representing United Arab Emirates,
Moza Al Zayudi going for the UAE and going for 86 here. So only adding on one on to the previous mark of 85, which is interesting. Maybe she's feeling she's topping out a bit here. Plethora of world championships competed in as well. She's got really good experience, and there are days when she's very, very competitive, as we've seen from the litany of medals that she has claimed. Up and steady, and a good lift from Moza Al Zayudi. Oh, look at this. She's got all three in, and that's really positive as well. No more really could you ask. Alima Lemtekem, 92, the most recent that she got, going for 94. So increments of 2, 90 and 92 and 94. Salem Takem in then for 94. She'd match for Danyan, but she's already been in there. So she'd slot in below the Armenian. She'd stay in 4th place in this group, Halima Lemtekem. And that's a good lift as well. It continues a nice positive run. Again, out of 15 lifts up to this point in this competition, we've only had one miss. Everybody is a mark on the board. Well, Greta Verdanyan then will finish off on 97. She's medalled on the World Cup circuit before. Eger, a silver in 2017. means across the 3 lifts she'll have improved by 7 since her opening go. And it's a good lift. Ah, yes. Somebody was preempting our venue announcer, but she's got them all in. And Greta Verdanyan now goes to 97. And that's where she is in terms of the race to Paris, level with Uktamova. But Uktamova in 8th, and she herself would be 9th. So Oksana Uktamova going again for a rookie's world record, if possible, of 102, having missed this last time out, having set a new of 97 in the opening round. Maybe she'll feel confident enough about it, but she really is coming on very, very strongly in her career, despite her young age. Just take your time, and lots of it to her name. Well, there she is already with her name against the record, and it gets better now. It is a good lift. 102 goes into the 3-figure domain, and it is a good lift for a rookie world record for Uktamova. And look at that, up to 7th in the race to Paris, above Chow now. So one more lift to go in this Group B, and it's Cha Wang Tue Loan, who's lifted 112, but now over, taken by 1 kilo by Uktamova. So 96 and 101 she started off with, and this for 106 for a clean bill of health to get all of her marks in. Well, steady did it, and that's a good lift. Yeah, this has been a very good round. We only had one miss altogether, and it is Luang Chao Wang Tue who leads going into Group A. How long will she hold it? Look where she is in terms of the race to Paris now. 7th again, but well into the 3-figure mark. So we're going to wait a couple of minutes before we return for Group A. Good run through of the highlights that we've had so far. Group A in the way in which almost all the champions are here. So then Group A is on the way. And basically everyone here has been a major achiever. So 6 in this 18 big lifts from 18 prime contenders. Look where Romano is at 96, and she's gonna have to wade a good bit higher to get herself in contention to qualify for the Paralympic Games. The America's Open champion, silver in the Europeans in Tbilisi, that America's Open gold coming in St. Louis. She competed in Cairo in the World Cup in December, took the silver in that. Former 50 freestyle world champion. 3 World Championship medals while in para swimming. And she's been quite simply a really, really good competitor since she came into powerlifting. And she seems to prove that every time she competes. And there she is, pushing it well. Good lift, 95, Romano. There's a standard being set. We've already gone very high. Chow 106, for example, in Group B. Means we've got a few lifts before we start seeing that being beaten. Lovely by Romano. Charlotte McGuinness now. For Great Britain. She too trying to push up and take her spot. At the Paralympic Games, silver in the Americas Open in St. Louis. Silver in the World Juniors, so she's been competitive and looking to be even more so here. She was 6th in the European Championships 2 years ago, 18 months ago plus in Tbilisi. So I'm sure there'll be a lot watching in Yorkshire this morning from Harrogate. She's been at Leeds Trinity University. Silver as well in Tbilisi last year. It was interesting, Britain sent a team to that at the World Cup in Georgia. So 95 is a top mark so far in terms of Paris qualification. 8th spot, Uktamova 102. Here she comes. Now it's perfect. Well timed, the little leap by Ben Richards, the coach, on stage with her, part of a very strong coaching structure in Britain. It's not just on the stage with the competitors that they have built up a very big squad, and they have a large squad these days. Very talented squad. She has done well, and now this woman can do the same. Besra Tuman is incoming. It's the sort of combination where you just look at the field and you think, well, she's good and she's good and she's good. Twice she has been European champion. World Junior champion in Mexico City in 2017. Duman is still only 23. Paralympics bronze in 2021 in Tokyo. 4th in the most recent World Championships. Twice she's been 4th at the Worlds, 2019, 2023. In between that, silver in Tbilisi in 21 and bronze in 2017 in Mexico City. That's the way to do it. That is the way to do it. What a terrific technique It's a good, clean technique, emphasizing the gap between herself and the bar. 110. Oh, she's weighted in really, really high here, Duman. Now look at that, all static. Kept the chest where it was. Great lift. Here's another great lifter, Olivia Broom. So silver in the Commonwealth Games. That would have been a lot of fun in Birmingham in front of that huge home crowd that she had. The world champion, the Paralympic bronze medalist in Tokyo, silver in Tbilisi at the Europeans, that gold coming across town in Al Habtoor in the World Championships. She has twice been World Junior Champion. Had been in swimming before. Decent in that, but brilliant in this. You can see how high she is in terms of getting on the way to Paris. This for 112. Well, got that race really well. That was a nice high lift by Broom. Tom Whittaker, the coach, with her. 112, the national team coach. And with Duman going for 110, Broom going to 112. Really well done, that. I think there's much for her to be very proud of there. See that bar getting a good distance up. The former world record holder, which was the world record until November in Cairo, 133.5 from the Worlds in Tbilisi in 2021 in Georgia. This is 117 for Mariana Shevchuk, the Paralympic champion, who had finished 4th prior to that in Rio. Twice the European champion, 2019, 2021. European champion now is Bezrat Duman. 117 for Shevchuk. 117 done. And into the lead. Superb. Real quality lift. So 1 to go. And what a one. It is the Asian record holder. That Asian record is 127. This lift is 125 from Zhao Jinping. The Asia, Oceania and Asian Games champion. And world bronze last year in Al Habtoor in Dubai. 4th previously in Tbilisi. Rayab Ahmed with that 134 at the Cairo World Cup at the end of last year, November last year. So 125 for Zhao Jinping. This will be a solid lead for all right. Lead of 8. Good lift. 125. Very impressive. And the lead for the Asian champion. Ahead for China, 125. really good strength. Just emphasizing the distance of the lift. So Charlotte McGuinness here, having got 97. So this for 98. So she's adding one on for this. That's what Romano will be going for as well in a few moments. On stage again with Ben Richens. So Charlotte McGuinness, who came through the start of 2020 Manchester World Cup, finished 4th in that. 9th in the World Championship, she lifted 95. It was 94 in the Belize World Cup earlier in the year when she won the silver, so she's making progress. That was a lifetime best in round 1 of 97. So going here for 98 to do it again. There you go. 3 out of 3. Good lift. 98. 3 white lights. Well, she is inching towards 3 figures for the first time, and she's not far from it. I mean, the thing is, in this weight division, you already have Olivia Broom. So if they're both in the same weight category, then it's Broom who gets the nod for the Paralympic Games no matter what. McGuinness edging towards the top 8. 102 is 8th, by the way, in the Paralympic pathway. The race to Paris. Qualification process. Manuela Romano as well. How mightily she is impressed in her few years in this sport. From Napoli. Came into this through Samir, swim coach at her powerlifting. Lifted 96 in taking silver in that Cairo World Cup. 88 and finishing 11th in the World Championship. So that's a reminder for her. About the climb. So 95 in the previous round was 1 off her lifetime best, and this is now 2 beyond it. The America's Open champion. Pushing through really strongly for a lifetime best. It's a good lift. 98. And she is so close now to 3 figures. But we've seen in back-to-back lifts of 98. Charlotte McGuinness. And now Emanuela Romano achieve lifetime best. Oh, that's excellently done. That is really, really, really good. Well, definitely in terms of European campaigns, Romano could one day match this woman. Besra Duman in perennially fighting for the medals, but then Besra Duman does that on a global basis as well. Really, really good athlete. And this is for 116. So you see how high she's gone up to 1, 2, 3. Look at those names there. Camila Campos. From another brilliant powerlifting nation in Chile. And this is a leap of 6. 116, up, up, up. And she's got it. Good lift. Besra Duman, 116. So that sends her into the bronze medal position, and she's 1 kilo away from where Mariana Shevchuk is right now in the silver. This is a lively competition. That's a nice style that Duman has, I think, the lifting style. Hey, you can say the same about Olivia Broom as well. This is a leap of 5 up to 117. Finished second behind Fazza Duman in this 55 kilo final at the Euros 2 years ago. She lifted 115 there. It was 112 at the World Championships last year to take the gold in the 50 kilo. This will be a lifetime best by 1. That's what she's aiming for. Currently 6th in the race to Paris, 116. And she is inside by 18 kilos. 9th name on the list, Manuela Romano, with that lift of hers a couple of minutes ago. So here's Broom. 117. Got it lifted, good lift. 2 out of 3 in her favour. Centre referee voted no. Other 2 voted yes. So bar down and then up, pushed up really well. So when it comes to athletes of short stature, they're looking at the amount of movement of the bar. And there was a lot of movement of the bar up from Olivia Broom. There certainly, I know referees are looking a lot more at what you might call chest manipulations. But our bar moved up a lot. Here's Mariana Shevchuk now. So 125 to match Zhao Jinping. And that's gone all the way up, and that is a good lift. 2 out of 3 for Mariana Shevchuk. Well, this has been some Group A so far, and we've seen a lot of lifetime bests. And they've been really judging the weights well, and the lifts and the technique are the same. There's another lifetime best coming here. But hold on, isn't Zhao Jinping the Asian record holder? Yes, she is. That's what she's going for here. 129, which would only be 5 of Riyad Ahmed's world record. Asian record at 127. And claiming the Asian Para Games gold in Hangzhou in October. Matched by Shevchuk just moments ago, and this for a new Asian record. Zhao Jinping. Yes! Good lift! Asian record to a name! And that's only round 2. Where to next? Zhao Jinping. New horizons for the Chinese lifter. Strong 129. Getting closer to the world record. That may not be her plan today. But surely the plan was to set a new Asian record, and she has done that. Of course, the main plan would be to win We've got men's action shortly, the last men's final of this week. Up to 65. Charlotte McGuinness then for Great Britain, and this for another milestone. She has had 2 lifetime bests today, and this to hit the ton, to make it to 3 figures. She's crammed a lot in. She's still only 22. So this to have a successful 3-figure lift for the first time. So she comes for the 100 to push through and to keep it under control, and she has done it! It's 100 kilos for Lottie McGuinness for the first time. Lifetime best, 3 of them today. Well, it was absolutely tremendous. Put it down and back up, and that was enough. And in the same boat is Emanuela Romano, aiming for a 3-figure lift for the first time. This for 102. Now this would have a bit of interest in terms of the race to Paris. She would match Oktomova, who's in 8th on the list, but 102 is Oktomova's mark. Romano would slip into 9th. And in terms of today, she would go into 5th spot. The numbers on the left, by the way, are in relation to current position. Chow went very high up to 106. This to go above McGuinness. She would go into 7th position. .102 would match Oktomova from earlier. That had a bit more to travel. It's good to be ambitious. She's shown that. That was her first 3-figure attempt of her career. Didn't get it. Started the day with a lifetime best of 96. She has improved it to 98. McGuinness overtaking. That was just a little bit too much for Romano this time. So into the top 4. And currently in the bronze medal position, 1 kilo ahead of Bezra Duman, is Olivia Broom. So this is for 119 to add 2 on. She started at 112, then 117, now 119. So lifetime best last time. Along with Tom Whittaker, the national team head coach. It's about the lifetime best, yes, but also about the medal, really. Good chance to go away from Dubai with a bronze. Besra Duman. Her final lift is yet to come. Broom 119. Pushing that upwards. Well, very well. Good lift. There you go. 2 lifetime bests today for Olivia Broom. It's working out well. It has been a priceless trip. And a little look up at the board to see the race to Paris numbers. She's 5th on it. 3 ahead of Besra Duman. Camila Campos 2 kilos ahead of her. Shevchuk, Xiao and Ahmed at the top. Besra Duman, mind you, can overtake her with this very lift. On the day, on the podium and on the race to Paris. With a 120. Her lifetime best is 123. But in terms of this qualification, at 55 kilos, it's 116. Besra Duman from Konya. Up she goes. Good lift, 2-1 in her favour. Centre referee said no on the stop sequence. That's brilliant. She's 5th now in the Paralympic qualifying. She has lifted heavier in other weight divisions, but this was really good, strong lifting. Everybody who we've seen so far in this round has notched up a lifetime best. Now Romano missed her mark in this round, but she did get a lifetime best in the previous round. So everybody we've seen. Shevchuk fired up. And she's going here for 127. Silver for Shevchuk for Ukraine. Twice world champion, 2019, 2021. European champion, 2018. Pushing and pushing and getting. Good lift, 127. Don't know what more was in the tank for her today. That maybe they felt where she would peak. Xiao's already lifted 129. In their judgment, 130 might have been too much. In terms of the race to Paris, she's fine. She'll be there. The Paralympic champion. Here is the Asian champion, the Asian record holder, looking to break her mark for a 2nd time today. So 132 is 2 kilos off Rehab Ahmed's world record. So 132 it is. And she's just been pointing to her elbows about the elbows exemption. But as I was saying, it's now something which shows up on the referee's screens on the pads in front of them. But she doesn't need to extend the elbows all the way. Doesn't need to be straightened all the way. She's allowed a certain percentage. Going for another Asian record. Oh, she's got it! 2-1 in her favour, 132. Now that is 2 Asian records today. 132, the world record is 134. And that was just a brilliant lift. Ali Reba Ahmed has lifted more than that in this weight category this season. Shevchuk has previously gone to 133 and a half. That's fantastic by Zhao Jinping. Now she can if she wishes to. We've got the last men's final coming up, the 68. She can go for the world record. She can go for a power lift. She can go for a power lift for another Asian record, which could be 133 or 134. The latter would match the world record or go for it 135. And this is where we just have to wait a little bit. She's going to go for the world record. She's going to go for 135. It will be a world record attempt for Zhao Jinping. Came through in 2021, finished 4th in the World Championships in Tbilisi. Won bronze in the Worlds in Dubai, in Al Habtoor last year. The 2 Asian titles going her way, the Asia Oceania in Pyeongtaek 2022, and then the Asian Games in Hangzhou last October. So she's showing ambition, definitely. She gets an extra minute, of course, for that 3 minutes instead of the usual 2. So she will be on the way. She's had a really brilliant competition to date. The top marks in the race to Paris. Zhao has been just immense in this competition. Started off on 125 with her Asian record from Hangzhou being 127. She has broken that Asian record twice. 129 and then 132. And now this will be for 135. Going through what she has to do. Really pumped up for it as well. She's been exceptional today, so aiming for her 3rd Asian record of the day. It is for the world record. 135. Rhea Ahmed lifting 134 in Cairo in November. So 135 coming now. No, 2-1 against. 2-1 against on the press. Didn't get it enough up. Hey, she was mighty close to it. I think she knows she can do it.
Competition in the women's up to 55 kilos category.
Just not today.
Please remain seated for the victory ceremony, which will follow shortly.
Just needed a bit more on that. Still got 1 vote on it. So Asian record 132. Zhao Jinping wins for China. Mariana Shevchuk the silver for Ukraine. Bezrutuman the bronze for Turkey. And in terms of the total lift, it's Zhao Shevchuk and Olivia Broom, because her earlier lifts were that bit heavier than Dumount's. The victory ceremony is on the way.
تتويج اللاعبات الفائزات بفئة ما يصل إلى 55 كيلوغرام نساء.
The victory ceremony for the women's up to 55 kilos category.
رحبوا معنا بالفائزات.
Please welcome the medalists.
يقوم بتتويجهم السيد أحمد الحمادي رئيس القطاع الفني لبطولات فزة الدولية لأصحاب الهمم.
The medals will be presented by the head of sports and technical sector, Mr. Ahmed.
So the victory ceremony for a very good women's 55 kilo final where we went all the way to a world record attempt. Ahmed Al Hamadi, the head of sports and technical sector, presenting the medals, and it is a bronze for Bezra Duman of Turkey, the European champion, the 2 in a row European champion, went up to 120, 3 off her lifetime best. It's competitive throughout. She edged out Olivia Broom, who still claimed Broom the bronze in the total lift. Duman the bronze in the best lift. Mariana Shevchuk getting both the silver medals, going up to 127. The reigning Paralympic champion, the former European and world champion. But 2 new Asian records for our winner from China, Zhao Jinping, going up to 132. Her attempt at a world record of 135 did not come through. The Asia, Oceania and Asian Games champion, the world bronze medalist, takes up the Dubai World Cup gold for China. Really good competition, and as well as that we had a whole series of lifetime bests in that as well. Charlotte McGuinness going through the 3-figure barrier for the first time. Romano almost doing that. New lifetime best for Olivia Broom too, and getting her last lift that claimed her bronze in the total lift behind Zhao with the gold, in Shevchuk the silver, and in terms of the best lift, Bezra Duman with the bronze behind Zhao and Shevchuk. That was a really good high standard event. So that is the last individual women's competition, and the last for the men. The 65 kilo final begins in 20 minutes, so you've got time to cook something. We're not going anywhere. Back soon.